Hello everybody, welcome back to FTL. My name is Baer. We left off in Sector 2 of the Zoltan-controlled territory in the Vortex, a ship I'm slowly beginning to understand more thoroughly. Unfortunately, we have a nebula to deal with here, which may not actually be the worst thing. I'm tempted to try to fight through this, see if we can get a lot more value out of Sector 2 than we found out of Sector 1. You know, let's go ahead and try that out. We've got the shield overcharged drone, of course, which really isn't proving to be as great as I thought it would be. Nothing here save for the swirls of empty gas and the laundry. Dirty laundry scattered about the nebula. Nebula turned out to be the hiding place of a terrified rock crew taking refuge from the Zoltan border police. They don't seem prepared to risk your leaving with their coordinates and open fire! Alright, so I've got the 1-2 punch going pretty effectively, and I'm not thinking I'm gonna have to change that up anytime soon. Let's just go ahead and disable their shield system real fast. See what kind of weapons they're utilizing on us. Looks like they've got some missiles themselves, so I'll probably want to take out their weapons bay right about now. There we go. Pretty much destroyed the entire thing with that one shot. That was pretty effective, but I don't think I'm going to be having too much trouble dispatching these folks. So yeah, as I mentioned, I'm starting to get a better feel for this ship, realizing what kind of upgrades we really need to look into at first, namely being, of course, well, shields is an automatic one for just about any situation. But the weapon system it's going to tide us over for maybe this sector and the next, but we really need to look into something that's either going to whittle down shields a little bit quicker, or just straight up ignore them and deal some heavy damage regardless. Accept the offer, or, yeah, we can go ahead and try this out. I don't think we really need to worry about accepting offers very much. So yeah, if I could get something like the flat cannon or any kind of missile launcher, really, that would be more than effective. Oh, I was really hoping they wouldn't launch another missile, but luckily our system repair bot is on it. Like white on rice, baby. He is taking care of business. Gotta love that system repair bot, man. Yeah, I'm really realizing now how critical that system repair bot is to this ship in particular, especially without the sensors, because we would have been boned had he not been able to identify problems in, you know, like empty rooms or anything like that. So luckily, I had not sold the second one. I'm pretty sure I have sold one up to this point. I believe that was last time, actually, yeah, so gotta make sure we hang on to that second system repair bot. Okay, so this deal wasn't really that much better than what they were offering for the surrender, but 2 missiles which will hopefully enable us to utilize any kind of missile launcher we happen upon in the future. Also should be aware of the fact that I'm slowly delving into the non-double digits of fuel. We have intruders on board. Luckily, we've got an anti-personnel bot that we can deal with these guys with, so that shouldn't be too bad of an issue. I want to make sure he gets out of there. Oh my god, we've got a lot more intruders on than I anticipated. Alright, so let's get Zoltan into the med bay. We're actually going to power up the med... Oh, there's not enough power, so we're going to have to take something out of something, and I believe that's going to be weapon systems, considering we're not going to be using those right now anyway. Alright, so I was hoping that the anti-personnel bot actually would go attack the intruders in the pilot's area, but this will work out pretty well too, I think. I'm going to have to get Sem out of there post-haste, actually. Oh, goodness, this is definitely not an ideal situation for me. I'd much rather have to deal with enemy ships than onboard invaders, so Debbie's going to come out as well. I'm going to hope that the intruders in the med bay are quickly dispatched. I can't even really get these guys out of here, I don't think, unless, they can just, like, weave through. Alright, so that's all well and good. Probably have some damage done to here, although the system repair bot should automatically take care of that, too. Do we have even more intruders on board? Holy cow, I didn't realize that. Okay, that might be a big issue. Oh, yes, there are quite a few more, and my drone is about to die as well, so hopefully we can solve this dilemma quickly, without much more confrontation. Oh, drone, please survive. I guess we could just launch another one if need be, but I'd really prefer not to. Alright, Sem's healing up, I believe, right? Or is he... Oh, no, he's, where is Sem? Sem is this guy, right? Yeah, that's Sem. Okay, so he's just chilling. I don't really think I really need to do anything else. For some reason... Oh, if I take this guy out of here, I think the drone will come back and fight. Yeah, there we go. Alright, immediately healed the damage anyway, so not that big of a deal. Drone comes back to finish off the remaining intruders, and then I think we should be good. He just killed my drone, actually, but that shouldn't be an issue. One last shot. Got it. Alright. Cool. Not too terrible. Although, what sucks about that is I don't get any kind of gain from it. I, unfortunately, just wasted a bunch of time, essentially, so that's a Debbie Downer, because her name's Debbie. Oh, good stuff. Wait for the heals, and we'll get back to stations, and we will be, proceeding as normal. Okay. Good. Good stuff, man. Take it back out of the med bay, prepare for an overcharged drone, and let's get into the different nebula sections. Sounds fun! Can't see anything through the thick gases surrounding your ship. Without knowing what is out there, we use another useless sector. God dang it, that is bad. Okay, so what we can do is actually go like this. Take advantage of the oh, this is still nebula territory. Alright, never mind then. Automated Rebel Scout, no problem. He's got a missile launcher and a drone, so I obviously want to try to disable weapon systems as well as drone rooms. If I can get the heavy ion launched before the missile, that would be fantastic. I don't think Jose is going to be effective enough to do that just yet, but luckily, System Repair Bot should be helping us out. Our shields are disabled, which means I definitely want to hit weapon systems first. Although their drone is going to start knocking me down as well. Oh, that's a powerful drone. Wow, yeah, that's a very bad thing. Hang on a second. Let's try to disable that guy. Fire in this room. I'm just going to go ahead and let that get suffocated, especially considering the System Repair Bot doesn't need oxygen, clearly. Alright, let that seal back up again. Hopefully that's just about every major issue resolved. I should probably have fired upon the drone area, actually, although that thing isn't damaging me as long as they don't have the missiles, so I suppose it won't be that big of a deal. Oh no, they're gonna get that weapons back, though. Hold on. Hold out for it. Let's disable the shield. Fire the heavy laser again. My goodness. Alright. Keep the missiles down, and I think we'll be okay here. Yeah. Drone isn't an issue as long as we do this. This is just fine. Alright, I like this plan now. I definitely need to get another weapon. Without another weapon, well, maybe the shield upgrade should come first. Yeah, the shield upgrade should definitely be the first major development. 2 missiles, a drone part, and 19 scrap. Okay, so let's look at what we need to do for this. Let's just go ahead and spend those 2 because we know we're going to do that at some point. I could just do this. Because I'm going without the overcharge pretty much always at this point. Oh man, I really am starting to think selling the shield overcharge may be the way to go, especially if it yields as much as I anticipate it will. So let's try this out, see if we can get a little bit more scrap before going into the shop, and we might look into selling that thing. Alright, pretty much the exact same fight here. They've got themselves some hacking as well. Hacking the O2, that's not very good for us. Oh, let's see, they've got a laser. Oh, I've really got to recognize what these things are. Let's go ahead and disable that. Wait for the heavy laser to fire upon the weapon system. That's just a simple little one-fire shot. Ion is firing off right now, and then we'll go ahead and shoot at the weapon system. Okay, good stuff. Yeah, this should be more than enough. They've taken out... It looks like that was an ion pulse. Okay. That makes sense. Oh, that does... Okay, I can see that now. There we go. That is definitely an ion pulse. I like it. Okay. One more shot, and we should easily dispatch these guys. 2 shields is definitely the way to go, I think. That prevented us from taking any damage in this particular fight. Should help us out through the remainder of the sector as well. Of course, I've learned my lesson about pushing my luck with the Rebel fleet from last time, so definitely not going to take any chances there. I'm going to play it a lot safer. That's 18 scrap. That's good enough for me. I'm going to go ahead and jump over to the store, see if I can maybe sell that overcharge and make something more out of it. Shield charge booster. Boost the ship's shield's recharge rate by 15%. That is pretty damn good. We've got cloaking, teleport, and mind control here as well. We can sell this for 30. And now, remember, we got this for free, so it's pretty good already. Drones have their movement. Oh, that is pretty awesome. I didn't even know we had that augmentation. I don't think I really need to heal here. I would like to get fuel, but I think I can take my chances on just finding some in the stray areas of sectors gone past. Lifeform scanner isn't really that great. Zoltan's shield bypass allows crew and bomb teleportation and mind control. That is way too specific, I feel, to be incredibly helpful, so probably not going to go for that. If I sold the augmentation, or not the augmentation rather, but the shield overcharge drone, Star Wars, I would be at 57 scrap, and that would be enough for this, basically. Unless I go to here, and then I could look at the healing burst to burst laser 1 and heavy laser mark 2. 2 shots in quick succession, each dealing 2 damage. That's pretty good. 13-second charge time. Hang on a second. I'm going to look at my current weapon layout right now. This has a charge time, I believe, of something like 7 seconds, if I recall correctly. 9 seconds. Okay, so the new one actually isn't even that much higher. And it's got a lot more damage to it. So I could sell Heavy Laser 1. I really don't want to do that, of course, but that's a significant upgrade. How much could I sell? 25. Sell this. Sell my drone reactor booster. I don't think I really want to do that, though. That's a pretty effective upgrade. I think I'd much rather sell this before this, for sure. But then again, I won't be able to even use this second weapon, or this third weapon, rather, if I do that. Oh, this is a tricky situation here. I could also have a combat drone. I could sell my shield overcharge and simply buy a combat drone, and that would be pretty good. You know, that seems like a good idea, actually. That solves both of my problems, I think. That solves my inability to utilize my drone capacity, as well as my need for extra military strength, I suppose. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll sell the overcharge. I'm not really making that much use of it anyway. We'll go with the combat drone instead. And then we can, of course, always just focus more on shield upgrades later on, as opposed to trying to do, you know, anything else, really. So we'll always keep the system repair on board, no reason not to do that. I suppose I could effectively have this. Well, it's kind of dumb to have that without anybody being intrusive on the ship, so maybe not. Alright, so that's another store. That does connect down here, so I might as well go that way, and then we can bounce all around over here to get to the exit. So let's go ahead and go that. Looks good to me. Mantis crew is hunkered down. I'm going to go ahead and buy a couple of fuel, actually, while we're over here. I guess I could have looked at what they have available as well. Another shield overcharger, so that's a 60 scrap upgrade there. Stun bomb would be pretty cool. So fortunate that I can't really afford any of these things. I'm going to buy 2 more fuel out of here just to be a little bit safer. And the distress beacon, that is a good thing to see. Also just realized Debbie's kind of injured. I should probably fix that. It appears the distress beacon is coming from the surface of a nearby moon. Let's go down and investigate. You find a man living alone in a cave. From the appearance of his wrecked ship, it seems he's been here for many years. He looks healthy, but his mental state is questionable. Bring him back to the ship in hopes of finding some help for him. Sure! Seems he was in worse health than we first thought. He collapses on the trip up to the ship. It doesn't look like he's going to make it. Oh my god. What do we do for this poor man? Let's go to another distress beacon. That sounds like a good idea. The distress signal is coming from a small space station orbiting an uninhabited planet. Their satellite defense system has gone haywire, and the repair crew can't approach without being fired upon. Promise to help. Let's see. We can disable the defense system or remotely repair its targeting system. I think both will work effectively, so let's just go ahead and randomly choose. Let's go with NG crew. Crew member is able to remotely fix a glitch in the defense AI, allowing the repair crew to close in and finish the job. Got 30 scrap out of that, as well as a missile and a drone part. Very nice. Good stuff. Okay. Can we afford to go down here? I bet what I can do is go bam, 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 and I think we'll be alright. So let's go ahead and do that. Either way, we'll be able to get out of here without risking a rebel interaction. They say they are researching genetic distortion due to stasis sleep and prolonged FTL travel. They ask if your crew has the time to undergo a few scans. Sure. As soon as you dock, pirates burst on board and a hostile ship appears on the radar. Oh my god. Zoltan's in the distance, yell, we're being held hostage, damn it. Alright, well, it looks like I'm not using the combat drone here. I gotta let the anti-personnel take care of business. Oh, shoot, what's going on here? I think I need to take something out of something. I just realized I could have bought another power bar before we came in here. That's a damn shame. Alright, well, if I take this out of here and I instead use the anti-personnel bot, that's probably a good idea, too. Okay. So we'll take care of that way. There's just one intruder in here if I actually, hang on a second. Yeah, that's an enemy. Oh, shoot. Well, I think the anti-personnel should be able to handle this. Sam might take quite a bit of damage. Unfortunately, I can't really power the med bay. I suppose I could take out the O2 if I really needed to. Let's go ahead and shoot heavy ion at the shield system and cripple their weapons as well. Gonna wait for this, of course. They actually missed with that. They have a missile, and that hurts a lot. Also, Sam is going to take some damage. Heavy ion should have just launched, which means I'm going to... Oh, I missed it with that. Darn, that stinks. Okay, hold on a second here. Sam needs to go heal. The anti-personnel drone is going to go take care of that, and I'm going to have Mr. Debbie try to take on the invaders here while Sam heals up. I'm going to have to take it out of O2 for just a little while. I'm going to wait for the heavy ion to fire again. I'm actually going to take off heavy laser for the time being. Oh, whoops, that was not what I needed to do. I'm actually going to take off auto fire here. And, oh god, if I can remember, there we go. Alright, so if I do that, targeting that thing, I think we're going to be okay. Debbie is being injured quite a bit. Heavy ion just fired, hit the shield system, and now we do this. Alright, turn back on auto fire, hit that, and then heavy laser will continually damage the weapon system, hopefully. There we go. Alright, so one down. They're still using the missile launcher, which is unfortunate. Debbie really needs to bolt out of there immediately, and Sem can go ahead and jump in and take her place. Gotta have the system repair bot back online as soon as these intruders are dealt with. There goes their weapon system entirely, so that threat is no longer available to them. I'm going to take off the anti-personnel and get system repair back online. There we go. Alright. Shouldn't be too problematic now. We're going to put out the fires over here. Hopefully, system repair drone should be able to survive that. We'll take down the ship and we'll see what our reward is. 24 scrap of fuel in the drone part. Thank you for rescuing us. They have held us hostage to ambush unsuspecting passers-by. Take an anti-ship beam drone, as well as 13 scrap, 2 fuel, and a missile. Damn! That's good. Alright, let's fix up all these freaking problems, man. I didn't realize there was a fire burning through the entire ship. Anti-personnel drone is all well and good. I gotta heal up Sem for a little bit. And then we'll send everybody back to their posts. I suppose I could have people improving their research, or not their research, improving their repair skill by going and helping them out. But then again, when you have a system repair bot, you don't really want anybody repairing. You want to have people on their stations. So it's not that big of a deal. Oh god, I just realized I don't have O2. There we go. My god, that could have been awful. Gotta pay a little bit more attention when I'm macromanaging like that. Alright, no big deal. Let's go ahead and buy another reactor bar because I want to make sure I'm able to actually utilize the anti-personnel drone if I have to. Or the combat drone, rather. In fact, let's have a look over here, see whether or not I want to use the other drone that we acquired as opposed to the combat one. Combat drone that repeatedly attacks with a small beam weapon. So we have either the laser or the beam. Pretty much the same effect, and I can just sell one unless I want to utilize 2 of them. 2 drones could be pretty damn useful. It would require quite a few drone parts if I were to go that route. Having the anti-personnel is pretty handy too. You've been using that guy quite a bit. I'll probably sell the laser. If I'm going to use the combat drone, I'm obviously going to be using the heavy ion to take down shield systems the majority of the time. So I'll just go ahead and switch these 2 out. Let's see how effective the beam is. I think it'll be pretty damn good. In the meantime, let's go ahead and jump right here. I think I can take this gamble still, because even if we have to do... Ooh, maybe not. Oh, I don't wanna do it, but I'm gonna... I can't stop myself from clicking the button. Another automated rebel ship. Alright, this shouldn't be too tough at all. I don't think I even need to use the beam for this fight. I should be able to get away without any damage, considering we have level 2 shields, which is very good. Alright, wait for the heavy ion. Jose has actually improved his weapon stature, so now... Oh god, missed that. Missed both of those, my goodness. Alright, so let's... I remembered how to do it now. I don't know why I had so instantaneously forgotten how to remove the auto fire. Alright. Oh, come on, for the love of God. How effective is their evasion? Luckily, they cannot pierce through my shields with any of their weaponry, so I might even want to disable their... or not disable, rather, but hit their piloting system, which, of course, when they have such high evasion, it doesn't really make a difference whether or not I can shoot at it. Oh, shoot! Oh, they timed that well. Okay, so that's the kind of damage they can get through if they do it properly. System is broken down. It might be time to launch a beam drone here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Obviously need to actually start dealing some damage to this ship if we can. Okay, get that fire out. Get that beam laser going. Oh, there it is. Alright, that's pretty damn good. That is a pretty effective drone right there. That makes me happy. Jose needs to get healed up as well. Let's go ahead and send him over, I think. Yeah, these automated systems should be handling things well enough on their own. We heal up with Jose. Conveniently enough, Jose doesn't need to have power rediverted so that he can do his thing. Heavy laser is back online. There we go. Don't even need it. Ship explodes, leaving behind 3 fuel, 2 drones, or 2 missiles rather, and 21 scrap. Good stuff. All right. Oh, this was probably a bad idea. Let's just head right for the exit now. I am worried sick. We arrive in an asteroid field, greeted by a Zoltan guard. By attempting to access these closed mining fields, you in violation of the Natural Mineral Protection Act. Your weaponry will be confiscated for processing. We don't have time for this. No time for this at all. Let's go ahead and destroy these folks. Luckily, the asteroid field is kind of negating their overcharge, so that's good for me. Looks like they've got a burst laser as well as an ion, so that should not do too much to me, as long as I got a little bit of luck on my side. I think we'll be just fine, especially if we can disable one of their weapon systems. That'll help me out quite a bit as well. Alright, they might be trying to get away here, so... Oh, no, they're gonna die. Yeah, they're screwed. Without any shields, asteroid field, they're boned. Got them. Very nice. Of course, we gotta evade the asteroid field ourselves for a little while here. We got 23 scrap out of that, so we got quite a bit right now. Obviously need to repair the hull a little bit, but we could also look into other upgrades, namely another weapon. Well, then again, we've got the heavy ion and the beam, but... If we're able to disable shields, if we're able to get something that maybe bursts down to damage the shields enough, that could work out. Oh, the exit is already occupied. Oh, that's not good at all. Oh, I'm an idiot. I am so dumb. Rebel Scout. Oh, this is not good. I don't think there's any intruders on board. I'm kind of used to that happening. Alright, well... Heavy ion, do your stuff, I suppose. I'm gonna really hope that they don't have enough power to get through our shields or anything, so... Let's launch a beam drone. Let's not do that just yet, actually. Let's hold off for a moment here. Oh, God, this is just... I can't believe I took that risk, man. It totally was not worth it. How long until we charge up is gonna be quite a while. Are there people on board? Are there intruders on board? I can't tell. I really can't tell at all. I'll wait for the heavy ion to take that down. Oh, man. You know what I should do? Oh, man, I just realized the critical error in judgment I've got here. If I had my laser drone, I could effectively use the heavy laser in combination with it to take down their shield system. Oh, no. Oh, no, and the ASB is coming as well. This is not good. This is gonna really hurt me. I'm just hoping to get out of here alive, basically. So, heavy ion blasts are coming through. Yep, oh, that's not good at all. That's a very, very bad thing. I think I've got enough defenses to maybe get out of this. But other than that, I don't know how well we can do here. I'm pretty sure, like, I'd be wasting a drone part if I launched the beam right now because, well, I guess I might as well try it out. I've got double-digit drone parts. It's not really hurting me to try it. Yeah, so that's what I suspected, is that the beam isn't powerful enough to even pierce through shields. So this is basically going to be a matter of waiting for the FTL drive to charge and getting out of here by the skin of our teeth. It doesn't really matter too much in the long run, considering we don't have any kind of benefit associated with killing these guys. So yeah, this is just wait for the FTL drive to charge. Luckily, it didn't even take that much damage as a result of this ship itself, so not too terrible. Let's go ahead and jump over to the next sector into an uncharted nebula, which of course we're going to go for the top one to make it a little easier. Alright, got out of that without too much damage. Nebula's going to screw us over more than likely. We've got to find a star as soon as possible. I think the most effective route to take will probably be to the top as soon as I figure out what math is. Okay, there we go. Let's try out this route here. You nervously glance out the windows, the only thing to greet you is more clouds and silence. Shoot, alright, there's a store, that's perfect! Oh my god, I need some fuel, I need some healing right now. Trade depot, let's do it. Sell that. I'm going to sell the beam? Oh, man, that is a tough call now. They're worth the exact same. What's better for me? I'm seeing now that I need something to help me take down shield systems. Another ion blast might do it. I don't really know if that's really worthwhile. Ion charger. 3 charged ion shots could completely disable enemy shield systems, allowing me to use the beam drone more effectively. That seems like a decent enough idea. I could keep the heavy... No, I should sell the heavy ion if I'm going to do that. Ion damage, I suppose, is really what the question is here. I don't really need damage from the ion. I simply need it to disable systems. So, yeah, charged ion. That's looking like a pretty damn good option. I think I might want to go with that. Yes. Yes, I will. Taking a bit of a gamble, but I'm going to try this out. I'm going to sell that. I'm going to buy myself a charged ion gun. And what I could do, too, is go for a shield charge booster. If I sold my, well, no, actually, I can't afford that, unfortunately. But I should get more fuel, so yeah, that'll be the way we spend the rest of our scrap here. So let's go ahead and resituate ourselves equipment-wise. We're going to put the charge laser in the first slot here, and we need a little bit more power, of course, to get that going, so there we go. We've got 2 more reserve, which is more than enough to power a beam drone. And Jose, of course, is able to utilize his upgraded weapons abilities to 15% increase the charge of our ion blast. So that's good. If this does what I think it does, I think this is a worthwhile upgrade. I'll bite the bullet on it if it's not nearly as effective as I suspect it's gonna be, but worth a shot in my opinion. All right, so this is the ultimate test now. They've got themselves a halberd laser drone as well, so this is going to show what we are made of. I'll wait to launch the beam drone. Well, I suppose it's not really... Oh, I don't have enough power. Oh, that's right. I gotta take it out of the medbay. That's probably why. Okay, we got 3 charged ions. Let's go ahead and do this. There we go. Alright, completely disabled their shield system. That is awesome. Okay, this is... I think this is exactly what I was hoping it would be. And then, of course, we can just leave it on auto-fire as soon as we charge it the one time, because now it's a much higher rate of fire for the ion shot. That seems like a good, that's a good trade-off in my opinion. We got 25 scrap out of that, not bad. We got a lot of missiles now as well, so if we want to find ourselves some kind of missile launcher, that would be a very good third weapon. I probably want to replace the heavy laser at some point as well. If we could find like a Vulcan or something, that'd be great. Alright, empty sector again, that is not good. I don't really know why I went down instead of following my pre-charted course in my brain, but whatever. Feel naked. My goodness, nothing is happening in this place. This is absurd. Please, give me something. Stop wasting fuel on meaningless jumps. Okay, ship emerges quite far away from the beacon. You see a rebel ship. They've got a death wish. That's what they've got. I think we're going to be able to handle these guys just fine. Let's go ahead and launch our halberd beam. I call everything a halberd beam. I'm pretty sure most of what I think is a halberd beam may be a halberd beam, but I could be mistaken about that. Looks like they've got a charge weapon as well. I think they're employing a similar strategy to me. Let's go ahead and try this out again. I think this is going to work just as well as I thought it was going to work, so that's very, very good. Then we'll just continually fire the ion blast at the shield system and disable that. Took a little bit of damage from something, but their shields are gone as well as their weapons. This is a really, really good layout right now, I think. 4 fuel, 2 drone parts, and 14 scrap for surrender. I'm going to kill them, quite obviously. I think I'm going to take that, though. 4 fuel is pretty damn good for me right now. I've got to look at what my my priorities are. So I've got a very good weapons setup right now. The heavy laser could be a lot better, but the charged ion blast effectively disables shields up to level 3. Meaning in the later stages, I'll probably have to get one more thing to take them out. Maybe like a small bomb would work, actually. That'd be a pretty good upgrade to find. Let's just go ahead and jump here and then jump to the distress beacon. I think we'll be alright doing that. Oh no, we've got half system power. Beset by a plasma storm, an automated rebel scout stationed at the beacon moves in to attack. Alright, so... according to everything I understand about FTL, they should have half power as well, meaning as long as we effectively manage our subsystems, we'll be okay. I can just charge the ion the hell out of them and get the heavy laser going as well, and then we should be fine. So this really isn't that big of a threat. In fact, I might just fire it twice, and then... alright, so that disabled that. We took some system damage, that's not good. Alright, charge ion continually blasts away, heavy lasers going as well. Jose is getting a lot of good experience out of this. Keep disabling that shield system there, buddy. Oh, hold on a second. Maybe we need to wait for the charged laser or charged ion again. So let's go ahead and take these off. Their weapons are offline, so let's go ahead and send you over here to repair O2. Fortunately, well, we've got 1 shield, but again, it's not really a matter of concern right now because we don't have to deal with their weapon threat. Alright, they're back to level 2 shields. Debbie returned to post. There we are. Alright, we're going to wait for that level 3 again. We're going to fire this one more time, wait for the shields to be disabled, and then fire the weapon system one more time as well. Okay, so this is just fine. We're going to keep disabling. We should be okay. Our pilot system is getting hacked. That's not good. That takes our evade chance down to 0, but luckily their weapon system is still completely offline, and we're hitting every single ion blast as well. So this should be just fine. Should be just fine here. Jose is getting even more combat experience with the weapon system. There we go. Very good. Okay, 29 scrap, 2 missiles, and a drone part. Sweet. I'll take it. Alright, let's head over that. Actually, let's try... first of all, I'm going to send Sem in here. I'm going to take the O2 out and put it in the med bay real fast. Get Sem healed up before he goes back to his post. There we go, and back to positions. Alright, I think it should reallocate all of our power bars without me having to do too much interference. But I am going to look into what I could upgrade here as well. I could look into getting more engine evasion stuff going on. Blast doors are a good thing as well, considering we've got the anti-personnel drone that we could hopefully use for intruders. Oh boy, we could also save this scrap and hope for a really big upgrade like cloaking or something like that later on. I think that might be the best route to go because I think we're okay for the rest of this sector, if not more. The distress beacon is on a tiny asteroid belt. You find a small ship struggling to maneuver through the field. They respond, "Help, our shields are down, we won't last long. Send the repair drone, of course." Drone keeps the ship stable enough to allow them to escape the asteroid field and message you with the map coordinates. You're that Federation ship the rebels are after, aren't you? I can't offer much, but I hear there's a Federation loyalist base nearby. Yes! I would very much like to find that, and it's right there! Oh, that's so convenient. Very, very good. Following the directions given to you, you find a well-disguised outpost. You are welcomed by a friendly face who offers to assist you in your quest by joining your crew, and we got 3 fuel, a drone part, and 14 scrap, as well as Migne, who's going to be on the engines. Definitely going to put you on the engines. Yes, sir. That is a good spot for you. Okay, wonderful. Now, let's go ahead and get those shields back online. We got 1 extra power bar. I'm not 100% sure where that goes, actually, now that I think about it. Do we just have an extra? Oh, we have the system repair bot. That's why. So we might as well just do that, considering it's not going to use a drone part to reset him. And there we go. Okay, cool. This is working out pretty damn well. I'm liking this. Oh no, heavily damaged ships floating nearby, the remains of battle. I harvested 31 scrap, a missile, and a drone part, but we do have intruders on board. Oh shoot, okay, so let's take out the weapons power, and we are going to instead use that for anti-personnel drone. I need to figure out where the threats are on board. I'm going to take you in here, and I'm going to take you in here. I'm going to have to take out power from the shields and power up the med bay so I can fight more easily inside of that room. Pretty sure, yep, there's only 1 guy in this room, so we should be able to take him out pretty easily. Everything else is looking okay. Oh, it's a 2-on-1 right now, but he's being healed up at the same time, so we should be alright. Migne is going to go help out in the outnumbered fight. There we go, shouldn't be too bad. I think those are the only intruders on board. Why are we losing O2 for some reason? I think there's a fire? Oh no, I took the power out of O2. Why is the power out of O2? There we go. That was odd. I don't remember doing that. I feel like the game automatically decided that O2 was like of the least importance for our onboard combat, or for our Nebula Plasma Storm section rather. All right, just waiting this out now. Not too bad. Lost the anti-personnel drone, but not that big of a deal, of course. All right, Jose, go ahead and let's just go ahead and go back to post, and then Jose can go heal up, and everything's good to go. Gonna have to figure out where we need to reallocate our stuff, of course. Why? What's going on here? Oh, we don't have power in the engine. There we go. Good. Okay. We found a store! We can also go to this beacon before that. We can go to both beacons before that. Let's do that. That's a good plan. Cool beans. Okay. Tangled wrecks of many ships wait in dormancy. Rebel scout bursts out of the wreckage. Let's get this charge ion, heavy laser powered, as well as the beam 1. And our shields. Probably should get those online as well. Probably pretty important, if I'm being honest with myself. Okay, so they've got a burst laser. Looks like a missile launcher as well. I can't really tell what this is. There might be a small bomb or something. Let's go ahead and launch our charged ion now. Let that rip, and the halberd laser gets through. Very nice. Okay, there goes 1 weapon. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to damage me now. I think we are going to be just fine. They actually just disabled... Oh, it looks like so they've got some sort of ion bomb here as well, whatever they were using, but still got a heavy laser doing damage. So we should be pretty well off here. As soon as that runs out, the halberd is going to start wreaking havoc. Oh, I see. Okay, so that is indeed some kind of teleporting bomb that they've got going on. It might just be a disabler, actually. Okay, hold on a second. I need to let this recharge again. So weapons are completely offline, so we're just kind of stalling for time here at the moment. Wait for the charged ion to realign, I guess. Poor word choice, but whatever. Launch the full blast and didn't get through somehow. Oh, that stinks. I have to power my drone again. I didn't realize that was happening. There we go. That's the kind of damage we're looking for. Very nice. Alright, don't need to really target that anymore. I might as well take off their... Well, let's take off their evasion, because that's kind of killing me right now. If I can manage to do so. There we go. Took it down! We got 20 missiles now. Jesus. 2 fuel, drone part, and 22 scrap. Nice. Very good. So we can jump to this one. I think we're going to be just fine with this. I'm really hoping we find cloaking in this. Oh, God, yes. Please. That is so perfect. That is exactly what I wanted. My God. Thank you, game. 45 scrap for those missiles I wasn't doing anything with. Cloaking. Sensors. Sensors would be okay. Crew teleporter is even better. Although we don't really have that much crew. We could have more, though. This guy can man the engines. This guy could be the pilot. Ooh. Why are they all the same price when these guys are clearly so much better? That's interesting. Okay. Weapon... Oh my God, weapon pre-igniter. That's really, really good. I think I have to get that. I think I definitely prioritize that over the crew teleporter. This is amazing. Especially because we can afford it right now. Yeah, that's really, really good. I'm going to sell this probably as well. I can maybe I can afford it. Can I afford the crew teleporter? I don't think so. No, yeah, it'll get me to 87 if I sold that, and I don't really want to sell anything else. Okay. This'll do. Although I would like to get some more things. I should probably buy more fuel again. Obviously don't need to buy these. I could go for... I don't really need to buy drone parts, actually. Long-range scanners could be cool, but that would be my 3rd augmentation, and I should leave room maybe for something better. I could also get a 5th crew member. Ariel the Slug. Telepathic powers reveal rooms and life forms even when... You know what? This is basically buying sensors and another crew member, as well as somebody that can increase my evasion, so I definitely want to get this guy. And we'll just fix up the hole and buy one more fuel. Okay, that was probably the best possible store / previous region before the store that I could have possibly gotten. Very nice, and there's our blast door upgrade as well. So this is looking wonderful. I'm gonna go over to this exit beacon right now. We've got weapon pre-igniter, which is obviously fantastic. You detect 2 ships, 8 the civilian ship. Hell yeah, let's test out this weapon pre-igniter, buddy. Oh, hold on, that's not... Oh, man. Oh, that's not nearly as effective as I thought it was going to be. In fact, that's almost a waste of money based on my charged ion. Oh, shoot. Whoa, look at this ship, man. This is looking crazy. I got some missiles here. I'm going to disable that, launch my beam drone. I should hope this thing doesn't try to take it down. Actually, I should probably focus my heavy laser on their drone system as well. Oh, shoot. And then my shields are down as well. Shoot, I need to focus on what's going on here. Holy cow, get the system repair bot going. I wasn't paying attention, man. I was all about that weapon pre-igniter. Alright, halberd beam is taking them down. Might offer me another crew member here, actually, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. There they go. Alright, not too shabby. Holes... Oh my God! Hole Smasher Laser Mark II. 21 scrap as well as 2 fuel and a drone part. 29 more scrap, 3 fuel, and a missile. Wow. Let's have a look at that thing. That sounds pretty badass. The powerful counterpart to the Hole Smasher Mark I. 3 shots per charge, 1 damage each, a low breach and fire chance with 2 times damage on systemless rooms, but it requires 3 power. Oh man, you know what? We also could have that available with the weapon pre-igniter. We can have that available immediately. If I got a few more power bars as well as upgrades to the capacity of weapon system, I could do that right now, in fact. If I just go like this, and then allow myself to power the whole laser. Oh, I need 1 more slot. Okay, so that is indeed an option. I can, of course, just still power this. But this is a much more effective weapon to have now that we have our weapon pre-igniter. So that's going to have to be something I think about. Let's go ahead and jump out of this sector into slug-controlled nebula. That's going to be frightening. We do have a slug on board, which is nice. Ah, you're told the slug homeworld is somewhere in this nebula. You can't see them, but you know they're watching. Alright! That's going to do it for this episode of FTL, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you're enjoying the series. Really appreciate that. It helps out a lot. We've got some good things going here, man. Like, it's going to be up to me, I think, to make the best decisions I can and hopefully make the most use of this situation. The upgrades that we've come across, the game is taking quite a bit of pity on me as well. This is a pretty good look for us, and I think we're going to be okay. I actually just got to reset our crew positions here as well. Alright, there we go. Alright, thank you again, guys, for watching. My name's Baer. I'll see you next time.